Hey guys, it's Carl Brown from GuitarLessons365.com. Today we'll learn how to play The Wolf by Mumford Sons. So this one's in a little bit strange tuning. It's in double dropped D tuning. So if you don't know what that is, basically it's a standard tuned guitar, but you're going to take the two E strings, so the first and the sixth string, you're going to tune them down to D, each one of them. So you have a low D and a high D as well. So just open strings. And so that's going to make it sound really good when you just play like this kind of D power chord. Alright, so let's get in that tuning real quick, and then let's start here with this intro. It's kind of some unique chord forms that he's playing with here. This intro starts with the 12th fret on the low E string, or now the D of course, and then the 11th fret on the G. Now, how he's playing this is he's going to be playing the 6th string, muting the 5th string with the bottom of his finger there. Whatever finger is going to be playing on the 6th string is going to mute that 5th string. And then the open D string, and then the note on the G string. Alright, so the parts that we're learning for the most part are going to be Marcus Mumford's parts that he plays, since those are the main riffs, the main chord progressions, and everything else is just kind of filler stuff. But we are going to take care of the little melodic part that happens over the more aggressive sections of the song the other guitarist is playing. But his part is the main rhythm. So that's the first chord. And now we're going to continue just playing notes on the 6th string. So we're going to move up to the 14th fret, and then the 12th fret on that G string. And once again, you're going to mute the 5th string and play the open D with those. So you're hearing 3 strings there. So we have this. Then take that chord shape and move it down to the 7th fret. So that's the first. So that part is the intro, but it's also the bridge of the song, and it's also kind of the little jam session that they do, the chords they use right after the chorus each time. So now when he's changing these chords, it's pretty much a straight 8th feel. It's down, up, down, up. But when he's moving to a chord, sometimes he'll throw a little 16th note burst in there like this. Alright, so watch out for that whenever you hear that. You can throw them in whenever you really want. Alright, so then we make it to the verse, which uses very similar chords as well. It sounds like this. It's a little bit more subdued too. Alright, so that's starting with that same chord shape we did up here at the 11th fret, but at the 4th fret instead. So this is the first chord in the verse, and then up to this same chord shape we did earlier at the 7th fret. And then down, which is basically the same as this first chord we did in the verse, but just 2 frets higher here at the 6th fret. That's more of a passing chord though, so making it down to this D chord, which is just pretty much all the strings open except the 2nd fret on the G and the 3rd fret on the B string. And start over. Alright, so then we have the actual chorus of the song. It's kind of an extended part, and it sounds like this. Alright, so we're starting, we just came from the D chord, right? It's the last chord in the verse. So basically the first chord now of the chorus is you're just going to add your little finger here to the 4th fret on the low string, along with that D, and then to this chord which was in the verse, to the D chord. And you go through those 2 chord sequences twice. And now he starts the big build up as he goes all the way up the fretboard, starting with the same chord, same first 2 chords, but then you're just going to keep going up instead of going to the D. You're going to go to now the 6th fret with the same chord, and then that same chord we did earlier at the 7th fret, move it up to the 9th, and then the same as the first chord in the song. So we have this. And then they go back into kind of the intro chord. And then there's a guitar lick that goes over it, and it sounds like this. All right, so for the most part, the second guitarist is just supporting Marcus Mumford's chords, which is kind of ebow effects and stuff like that. But this part, he does have a definable part. So if you have a second guitar player, you can do this. And it's basically just the 7th fret on the G string along with the open D. You're going to pick those 2 strings with a down up. And then do the same thing again, except place the 9th fret on the G. So rotate back and forth between those 2. And then you're gonna, at the end of it, you're gonna jump up to the 11th fret, so just shift up 2 frets, and then down, up, down, up. Still with the open D. Just repeat it. But if you just have one guitar, even if it's acoustic or electric, it sounds great just with those original chords that Marcus Mumford is playing and stuff. All right, so that's about it for the song. All the parts are pretty easy to locate in the song. It repeats a lot. The chorus one time after the bridge is kind of more subdued. He just strums those sequence of 3 chords that are repeated. He just does each one once. And then you'll start building up. So it's just important to find the timing of those chords because they're not all played the exact same length of time. All right, hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you again soon for GuitarLessons365.com. Bye-bye.